Hey guys, welcome back. The RC Buzz here. Going to do a little review of my Maxstone 1/16 scale crawler here. I'm going to go around the features of what it used to have and what I've done with it. As you can tell from anybody who knows the 16 scale, the body is completely different. This is a 1/12 scale body. Off of I think it's the S912 Fox GP Toys truck. That was a bang good buy for I think $8, shipped to my door, and that was with the extra $1.40 to have it shipped here faster. It came in like I think a week. Really nice. The original servo is died on me. That is just a Spektrum aircraft servo. See, I'm not even sure which one it is. Just in case anybody wants to know, the A5040 servo. My receiver went bad on the original truck, and now I'm running a Spektrum SR 310 receiver DX2 transmitter here, combo pack. It was like $54 something on there. It was just a cheap little thing to get started and get the body off. This right here is just a big Ziploc bag full of BBs for a weight, since these wheels are not beadlock. The original tires, which are here, I cut the lugs out, give it a little bit better traction. I use this particular rig for hill climbing. It's my servo making this noise. I've got 20mm wheel spacers in there with now when you get these wheel spacers, they'll come with a very small screw. They come with a certain set screw that comes with these little wheel spacers. These are actually 25mm. And the screws will not fit that come with each one. They will not fit the actual screw. So what I had to do is I ordered these first, the 25mm, and they wouldn't fit. So I actually took the longer screw that came with these and bought 20mm, which came with, these are still in the bag because I haven't even used them, but they come with this little screw that just goes through your tire and screws on to the end of the thread of the axle screw. And what you have to do is take a drill and drill out your center hole in your hub there to 5mm for this screw to fit through it. But it gives it a much wider stance and really helps this truck. A lot of people were saying this truck is top heavy, which is true. And a lot of people I've seen are taking the ESC down and putting it on here and doing all this crazy cutting up battery, resoldering it. And they just put you some wheel spacers on it, and this thing has no problem with tipping over now. The problem I was having with it before was rearing backwards up on a hill because of this, all this stuff on top. So what I did is I just took me a Ziploc bag and taped it up and made this ball and strapped it right to the front of the servo to give me some front wheel weight instead of just buying beadlock wheels. And these little tires, because the funny story about these tires is I actually tried to get the old tire off of these, and I started with just 2 of them, so because I figured I would probably ruin them, and I did, and I actually ruined the wheels. I had to buy another set of wheels for this. They were actually Red Cat Everest 16 tires and wheels, and they were supposed to look like this, and they looked like this, which I believe this is an ECX temper tire on a Red Cat Everest wheel. But I actually kept the tires, and I just, kept them around, and I actually do have another set of these. But in crawling, I figured out that if the problem I was having was I was getting too much traction in the back, and it was causing this truck to rear up. So I put the front weight in here, to set it here, to get more traction here, while just having wheel speed in the back. I've upgraded the motor. There is a Fireball 370 I think it's a 27 or 29 turn motor in here. It was a $10 fix. It literally bolts right up to the motor mount. There's no additional drilling you have to do. The only thing you have to do is literally just cut the leads and resolder the leads on here. So I could just use the existing plugs. This is just a piece of electrical tape to kind of pull this bar a little bit closer to the link bars, just to get the truck to kind of slant forward just a little bit to help with uphill climbing traction. As long as I just put some zip ties on the back here, just to really compress the spring to eliminate torque twists that this truck comes with out of the box. It's not the prettiest job, but hey, it works. And there is also a Banggood sound system in here, which I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not, but it's up in there. I don't know, you can't really see it, but it's actually right here. There's a little speaker in here. The sound system is not very loud. I do have a extra 3-watt speaker coming in with a 3-watt amplifier that I'm actually going to stick right underneath the battery tray to get this thing to fix. But when you push the throttle here, it makes an engine sound. I'll demonstrate it going up a hill here. Let me put the body back on. Bear with me, guys. Let me set the camera down over here so you guys can see. If my foot's not in the way. Also, just in case anybody was wondering, I believe the sound kit with an extra $1, I think it's like $1.70 to have it shipped faster, came out to like a $25.50. Off Banggood. I believe it is called the Alano Hunter. It's really, really small, and that's why I picked it for this truck. But let's get a little hill climbing action here. I'll set it up so I can just drive it with one hand. You can tell this angle I got here is very, very steep. Anybody knows that a stock Maxstone will not climb up this. And it took forever to get to the point of just measuring out where I wanted to get it to go up this hill. But here we go. It's really hard to do this with one hand. There you guys go. That is my Maxstone 1/16 scale truck. Thanks for watching.